Do you see David Warner winning his Test spot back?
Yeah, I think he will, yes. He obviously won't play the last Test here. I think he's coming, from what I can gather, he's going to come back to India to play the one-day games, which, with my Delhi's Capitals hat on, is a great sign. He'll get some cricket under his belt before the IPL starts. Look, I think they will. They'll definitely want to play him in the World Test Championship match, and then they've got some really big decisions to make. I think leading into the Ashes as well. A bit like some of the selection issues they had coming to India, they're probably going to have similar things to think about when they get to the UK, because Davey's record in the UK is not as strong as it is in some other places around the world, But I don't think it's the end of David Warner. I think they'll bring him back for that one game. If he does well there, then I think he'll probably start the Ashes and see where we go from there.
You've said before, with regards to your career, that you may have stayed on a little too long. If David Warner had to come to you for advice on when to retire, what would you say to him?
Yeah, I've sort of been waiting for him to come to me, actually, because we are pretty close. We talk about a lot of things around the game and a lot of things like that, but that moment hasn't come yet. He hasn't come to me and asked me anything about that. I thought the absolute best time for Davey to retire, if he was thinking about it at all, was after the Sydney Test match here in Australia. He just played his 100th Test in Melbourne. Obviously got 200 in the first innings down there, and to bow out in front of his home crowd is obviously the way that every player would like to finish their careers. So, who knows now, that opportunity might not come around again for Davey. That's nearly another 12 months away, and look, I'd love it if he could do that. I think it'd be fitting if he could do that, finish in front of his home crowd, but he's going to have to play really well between now and then for that to happen. And in my own heart of hearts, I hope that's the case. But I think his career deserves to finish the way he wants it to, sort of not to be dropped or tapped on the shoulder in the middle of an overseas tour and have his career end that way. So that's why I hope he can find it within himself to score a lot of runs between now and next summer. If he does, then next summer might be the ideal opportunity for him.